The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Physical funk. Physical funk. Physical funk.
Now what makes the world go round besides checks? Everybody give it to me, SCX. Now with the proper equipment, it works best and nothing less. Relieves your stress. Now if she says yes, you know I gotta knock her. Cause it's something popping like over red milk. In case you need a coaching, Hennessy's the potion. Hit the climax if you want the sex lotion. Come. Now all you really that dumb on these cool procedures when getting some poontang. When it comes to P, I'm a G, and daddy never taught me about birds and the bees, but I took a hint and with a little notion, stuck it in the chicken, had her flowing like an ocean. And now I gotta have it, just like a rabbit. Fuck with the semi-automatic.
Oh boy, I can get back to dancing. I had to sit down the last couple of weeks, but my heart is feeling like it's back to normal. Yeah, I had some issues. Said earlier this month, we'll get into that a little earlier. Give me my books. I gotta have the goddamn Bible here next to me. Where is it? You're fired. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you better find it, goddammit. You ain't doing it. Sitting there, go find my goddamn book. I must have that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Toomer's Town. Man, I'm feeling it. I'm old school. That's domino shit. When I was in my 20s acting a fool, that's the type of shit I dance and fuck bitches off for. Goddamn physical fuck. It's got to be on that day somewhere right there. But physical fuck, I love that. Anyway, August 8th, 2018, at 49, I'm breathing kind of heavy, y'all. Ain't lie about all that goddamn jumping around, nigga, that made me winded like a motherfucker. Get John his goddamn, that vinegar he gonna need.
Do I need to move closer, or?
He gonna need that. He bought that here for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all that hopping a goddamn round, goddamn it, shit, 49. I have to go in the goddamn 50, goddamn it. You have to slow down, goddamn it. You can't keep doing things like, the arrogance of youth is lost hard. You got to really know when you go from being young to being old. And stop thinking you can do the same shit you would do when you was a lot younger. I mean, aging gracefully. There's a lot of shit that people miss out on. I mean, I wake up with shit, fucking aches and pains in my goddamn body that I don't know where they came from, man. I just laid the fuck down and went to sleep and woke up, and the morning I woke up, it was like an ass whooping that I got 5 years ago. I remember that ass whooping. I knew what I felt like when I got that ass whooping when I woke up that morning. And that's the way I felt. Just waking up and I hadn't did shit. When you get older, your body starts to do different things.
Well, you must have been having...
First of all, ladies, because I'm going on, let me go and bring you in now, because I know you can understand this. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a good friend of mine here, one of the baddest comedians and most correct. He's the Elvis of goddamn black comedy. He's known in the hood of ripping black clubs down, and that's what he does. And he's got to be a bad motherfucker because to look like he does, and to call his name Honest John, and is gone into every nigger club across this world and outside of it and tore it down, he's got to be a bad motherfucker. Honest John, give it up to him, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Let me supply that. All right. Yeah. Well, I was going to say, you must have been having a very energetic dream. If you woke up feeling all beat up. I had that happen. I went to bed one night and woke up with a sprained ankle.
Yeah, that happened too. That happened to me because I got them fucking damn near broke my ankle like 6 years ago.
So I figured I must have been dreaming about running and jumping.
I mean, that's some mental shit, man. It's like things that happen in your body. That's what I'm saying. It's something within us. It never goes away. It never goes away. Certain pains. I mean, there's certain marks popping up on my goddamn body now at 50 where that cut should have stayed there, but it healed up. Now this shit is just easing in and ain't nobody cutting me there nowhere.
Oh, it's like a memory coming back.
Something like that, I guess. But getting old is a motherfucker. Anyway, Don, tell us something about it. What
beats the alternative.
Well, you know, that's to an extent. To a degree, when they say it beats the alternative, because I'm telling you, dude, hitting 50 now, that's when all the shit starts to hit a motherfucker. Like all the boozing and shit I done done. I know 60 and 70 gonna be hard. My dad just turned 93 motherfucking years old. I don't see myself making it there.
Well, my plan is this. I want to stay healthy and then die quick.
That's my thing. Die quick.
I don't want to drag it out. I don't want to be having tubes and shit like that. I don't want to be walking around and barely able to move. I want to feel like I do now.
Yeah.
And then one day just be dead and not go through that middle shit.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened to me, John, a couple of weeks ago. It was July 13th, or Friday the 13th. Nigga, I might as well have been. I'll show you some of the pictures, man. I actually got them fucking just went the fuck out and fell down with a gash in the top of my motherfucking head, laying in the middle of nowhere. There was nowhere I feel where that gash should have came from. So it's like, god damn. And that's the only reason I went to the hospital. I wouldn't have went. It's like, fuck, I don't want to go up here. But damn, this gash, I know I got to go stitch this up. I know I should have went to the hospital, but without that gash, I wouldn't have went.
So you woke up, you don't know how you got there.
I remember how I was feeling before I fucking fell out, and I felt that way a lot. But I can say this. I'm telling you, I don't know what the fuck they put in that goddamn weed so much. I've fainted 3 times in my 49 years, and each time I've done that is after I've smoked some motherfucking marijuana. Now, they ain't counting the goddamn thousands of times that I've enjoyed it, but the 3 times that I almost went about here is when I smoked some of that shit. I smoked on that shit, man, and my goddamn chest started palpitating, and I was short of breath, and I stood up thinking I was going to go get some air. And the next thing I realized, I'm waking up, I'm looking up at the ceiling. But before I open my eyes, I'm just laughing like a motherfucker.
Were you drinking too?
At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'd only had about 2 beers, so that had nothing to do with it at all. Now it was 117 degrees.
That might have had something to do with it. Were you outside? You got the heat?
I was inside, didn't have the air conditioner on, man. But at the end of the day, you asking the right questions. Beer, drinking, shit, I had to eat some pork bacon. Yeah, I'd eat some bacon, some all that type of bullshit. All that type of shit that your body fucks off when you younger. But when you start getting older, that shit goddamn slip in on you.
Well,
and I've been thinking I ain't slowed down on shit yet though.
Well, you know, it makes me feel good. I'm 68, so I'm 18 years older than you are, and it seems to me like I'm doing better than your ass.
You probably is. If you smoke, you might not drink as much, but you smoke and do the ganja, all that shit. So the ganja is like it's a healing of life. You ain't never. What's the serious goddamn issue you've had with the health? Yeah.
By the way, I want to thank your staff because I had forgotten to get high before I came out here, and the people that were here took care of that. Because otherwise, I mean.
You'd have been up here sober, and sober is not the way to go. Fuck sobriety.
Not when you're hanging with you.
For sure. I've tried sober before, man. I act like a goddamn fool when I'm sober. I'm just agitated. And I drink and do other shit, man, to calm me. I'm a worse motherfucker sober.
Well, I've heard from some club owners that, drunk or sober, you're a pain in the ass.
Hey, bullshit, man.
I be doing my little shows, and I go into some place, and they go, "You know Al Toomer?" I go, "Yeah, I know Al Toomer." Well, he was here, and he did this, and he did that. I'd be like, "I don't know him that well. I'm not responsible."
Oh, yeah, I was a wild boy back then, man. That's why I like to put it down. I mean, I had the gift to do it, but I was still too into other shit. I should have just started off trying to be a minister or a politician or something. Comedy, it just couldn't go that way. I was funny as a motherfucker doing it.
Matter of fact, you were one of my favorite comics back when we were coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Me, you, and D. Militant.
Oh, yeah.
We used to.
You
hang
know
out
a nigga,
together.
motherfucker had to be funny to go up on stage calling himself D. Militant and go up in the living.
And wearing the beret.
Yeah. They had the dashiki and all that shit on.
Yeah, all that
funny than a motherfucker.
Yeah. So anyway, when we were first coming up, we did a lot of hanging out together.
Yeah.
We just in the back of the Comedy Act Theater.
You ain't bullshit. Maverick Flat right down the street.
Talking about comedy. Right?
Yeah.
Then go in and hang out.
Yeah.
And hoping that you would get up that night. Because that's what the new comedy is.
Shit. Back then, hell yeah, it was empowerment. Think about all the powerhouses that you loaded went on that was right there, and you saw them just, man, from fucking Chris Tucker to Martin Lawrence to all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Fucking Jamie, Mike Epps, you saw these motherfuckers right there.
Yeah, and like there was a lot of people that were doing the open mic at that time that went on to make a good thing of it.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of other motherfuckers dropped out. Some of them really funny.
The most, yeah. Everybody really can't goddamn make it through there, man. I mean, you can make that's the thing about it. You can make a comfortable living doing this shit. And if you don't blow up to be that big ass the Dave Chappelle, you ain't, man, this motherfucker making millions of dollars of this shit doing comedy that you even know of. So, fuck that star shit.
Well, I'm not going to say fuck that star shit.
If you can get it.
I'll take that star shit if I can get it. But I've been plodding along and as a semi-famous, kind of obscure comic for a long time, and I've been enjoying it and making a decent living at it, and happy to do it.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't mind. Having that thing happen where all of a sudden I'm like Kevin Hart on steroids and all that shit.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I was watching something and Kevin Hart was on there, and some guy said, "Doesn't he turn down anything?" And I was like, "Well, why would he?
You ain't bullshit.
He worked for all these
if you
years
paying me
to get that
and the work day probably ain't but a couple of hours, why would I turn it down?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But you, man, like I said, you say you take that star thing, but John, damn, we've always said that to you. It's like you love being around us. You did like urban comedy. You really didn't got them too much goddamn fuck with the white clubs at all. And you know damn well you did that shit. You've been like George Carlin, fucking the best. So that's what we always respected most about you is you pretty much here goddamn fucking doing comedy in the community with us.
Well, what happened was look, I would have been perfectly willing to blow up on the white side of the tracks. I would have been perfectly happy to do that. But I came down to the Comedy Act and the other open mics where the black comics was doing it.
Yeah.
And it just opened up for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, you know what? I could go to the white clubs and sit around and do like, open mics there.
Yeah.
Or I could come down here where I'm recognized, established, and even get paid from time to time.
Yeah, but you look like, I swear to God, if I was wearing your jersey, if I realized that I could walk in there as a white man looking like this and make these scary niggas laugh, I know damn well I can fuck my own people over way better than this.
Oh, well,
Shit.
It ain't like
you made, man, you went to the bad club where black companies was scared to go.
Well,
it rips.
Yeah, well, nowadays, I'm doing both sides of the tracks, and doing well on
of
both
course.
sides. But a lot of times, when I do the white club, I'm surprising a lot of people. They have no idea who I am. Well, when I do the Black Club, I mean, I got fans, people, even before I do the show, they want to take a picture, they want to come up, say hello. So, I get a lot of joy out of that. But hell, I'll take the white folks' money.
Well, you should, motherfucker. Y'all got most of it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
So,
man, you better go take that and come back and spread it to the community.
So,
Of course, you was in the trenches with us. I mean, if this was 200 years ago, you would have been the one out there with the whip making sure motherfuckers didn't run up. I mean, you didn't own no niggas. You just out there in the hot sun with us. And you give niggas a break. If this was 200 years ago.
If it had been 200 years ago, from tracing my family tree, I know this. Right? If it had been 200 years ago, I would have been over in Germany oppressing other white motherfuckers like I was supposed to and not bothering them.
That's one way to look at it. Yeah, you actually missed your greatness.
Yeah, I mean, that's where the bulk of my family tree came from is Germany, and they didn't get over here until, and they went through Canada.
Yeah.
And they went through Canada, so they didn't get over here until, long after slavery days. And stuff like that, my relatives. So I can safely say that I had nothing to do with it. Look at me.
All right, no, I'm going to go look at you. What's your last name? Barringer or something like. What is it?
Basinger.
You and the Kim Basinger?
Yeah. Let's put it this way. Millions of people would have to die for me to get her money. But somewhere way back in northern Germany, her family tree and my family tree do come together.
Right.
But like I said, I mean, there's and if you look at her, she and you see a family picture of my family, she looks like she would fit right in.
Not to me, man. I'm looking at Kiki Vale and shit, motherfuckers. I guess by the eyes, but
but I could fuck her without it being incest. So
well, y'all do that anyway. First cousin, everything. For black people, the fuck cousin has to be around third, fourth generation. You motherfuckers, the first round. That's brothers and sisters, kids.
Wow.
We're taught that that's wrong. Let me say this before we get back to this, because I didn't mean to goddamn say that one way or the other, man. But when you talk about incest, the basic purpose of goddamn fucking having sex is to procreate. And there was a certain fucking credo took that shit and sensationalized it and made it what it is now. Because you be controlled, man. I mean, if basically sex, because every animal does that. They goddamn mate with their goddamn mother and goddamn have kids. That's all it's about. But when you sensationalize this shit.
Well, see, one of the things is that evidently, and the British royalty has kind of shown it, that if you do too much interfucking, then the kids get weird.
Yeah,
you get the
kid that just married a black woman,
madness and deformities and shit like that. So like, since as you mentioned, nature's purpose for
sex is to procreate.
Is procreation.
Yeah.
You want to produce as good an offspring as you can. You don't want to be producing.
But who says that goddamn interbreeding with another motherfucker's bloodline makes your shit better? It stands to reason if you got them mate in your bloodline. I mean, and sex wouldn't be cool to me at all. It wouldn't be anything that I'm just out to do. I mean, if it's just like that, after my mother done had me, and I know all I got to do is have sex is to bring another child here to keep the species going. Man, you don't think I'm going to look forward to fucking my sisters, taking them out to dinner and this type of bullshit, buying them cards and all this type of shit. It's just some shit. Let's get this shit over with.
Well, see, that's the thing, is that one thing about human beings is different from animals is, for one thing, we have developed ways to have sex without having children.
Yeah.
And we figured out that, it's a whole lot of fun
That's where we
It's a whole
fucked
lot
up
of
at.
fun. And having children can spoil that fun. So we had to create ways to do it so that you wouldn't have children. And then we could just get into sex for the fun of it. And we need more sex for the fun of it because we already got too many people on this earth. So we need more people having sex for the fun of it and fewer having sex in order to have kids.
Well, you do. But I can see the Adam and Eve shit really makes sense to me now. I would say that's probably what, fuck the apple tree and tree of knowledge or whatever. Them motherfuckers have probably been out there 1,000 years, never was attracted to each other. And finally that motherfucker's dick got her and fucked her, and they brought another motherfucker here, and that was all the problem. They probably wasn't fucking all long in there. But once they got to that, and then for God, it's like if you didn't want them fuck, then why did you even give a motherfucker a dick?
That's assuming that you buy the whole Adam and Eve story.
Yeah, well, I'm just using it to play with because I don't believe in it. I'm just, for people who believe that Adam and Eve were the first two people here and sin began because they fucked with an apple on a tree, the tree or not. Come on. What the fuck kind of God don't want you to have knowledge? It ain't goddamn God. That shit is ass backwards. If anybody telling me that God goddamn punished somebody for getting smarter, that's a God I ain't got no business fucking with.
Well, and another thing was there was Adam and Eve. If you believe the story, there was Adam and Eve, and they had 2 boys.
We got to go to a quick break. Well, yeah, go ahead with that, John.
And they had 2 boys.
Yeah.
So everybody must have been fucking Eve until they finally had some girls. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, man. So that's what I'm talking about on that shit, John, is the sexual thing and the incest, going back to all of that. That's, that if it would have stayed basic, we would have been better off, in other words.
So anyway, I don't buy that story. I believe the scientists who say we were in Central Africa, was where the first people came from, and there was a lot of them. At one point,
man, what people don't consider is at one point all this land was consolidated together before the water started to break it up. So yeah, everybody came from lake. The fucking earth was like this fucking table. It was goddamn solid. Water's still breaking this motherfucker up, man. I can tell you for sure when they say this motherfucker is falling off in the ocean, I can prove it by going to Venice Beach. The first time I went to Venice Beach, it was goddamn fucking maybe 30 years ago. And I'm from Georgia. I'm excited to finally be at the beach and everything and it's out here in the sand. I just wanted to get to the ocean. But walking across that sand back at 89, man, I swear to God, it felt like it took me 45 minutes to get to the ocean. Now I can walk off the boat, walk in the ocean is right motherfucking there. So the water is constantly eating.
The water's moving. It's moving.
It's moving and it's breaking the land up. All these continents at one point was consolidated together. So when they say everything came from Africa, that's when the land was consolidated together. And I believe it was called Akibialan, is what the name. There's a couple of names for it, but that's when all land was consolidated. So yeah, everybody was goddamn fucking on the same land. Jesus, for anybody to still be fucking around talking about Jesus, your goddamn Lord and Savior Christ, Jesus didn't walk around in a goddamn terrain no bigger than fucking Compton or Long Beach. It was a city. He wasn't all over the fucking world. He didn't goddamn travel around. He was in a region. So how can you goddamn fucking claim a motherfucker that wasn't even in your goddamn lifetime, ain't even in the same space you in, and keep talking about him?
Well, I don't.
No, you don't, because you know.
I don't. I'm not into religion at all. I'm like, no, I don't mess with that shit.
And that brings me to what you think about your president? I know you gonna give me an honest opinion. I know you voted for him, but how you feel about him now?
What do I think about the president?
Trump.
I wake up and I watch the news for about 10 minutes, hoping to hear that they will announce that he died. And if that doesn't, and I know that if that happens, I'm going to hear about it within 10 minutes. So if I don't hear he's dead within 10 minutes, I switch over to ESPN.
I feel you on that, John, but I want to hear a worse story. Lord knows I want him to be gone, but just dying peacefully, that ain't good enough for me. I hope they tell me he didn't got the John F. Kennedy treatment somewhere, man. Hey, bullshit. This motherfucker needs to go out as violent as possible. That's the way he got them talking. Not just hell yeah, they can set him up, and that's probably what's going to happen. It'll be he'll go in for a goddamn regular checkup and end up having a heart attack or stroke. Any doctor can do that to you if they tell them to do that to you. But that's too good. Hell, he's 71 years old. He's supposed to be dying now. I don't want to see him get it the right way.
Well, I'm not going to agree with you because that could get us a visit by the Secret Service. I'm just going to say I don't care how it happens, just as long as it happens. That's all.
That's all.
I'm not encouraging anybody to do it.
Well, it's going to happen. It will happen that way.
George Bush almost choked on some French fries and cheeseburgers one time.
No, I forget what it was. It was some simple shit, a potato chip or something. That motherfucker almost choked. Peanuts or some shit. Yeah, Vienna sausage or something. It was some simple shit.
Right.
Somebody gave him the hemlock maneuver and got it out of him.
So
anyway, man, we gonna take a goddamn quick break, but John's because we got to get my man in here. Call in. Let me know what you think. 323-293-3375 here at Toomerstown. We're going to take a quick break and get right back at you so we can get my man Bub up in there.
The Consortium of Health and Military Performance, also known as CHAMP, of the Uniformed Services University of Health and Science, known as USUHS, is conducting a study to understand a possible genetic link between sickle cell trait, known as SCT, and exercise-related events, known as EREs, such as exertional rhabdomyolysis, muscle damage, heat stroke, and or collapse. We are inviting African American men and women with sickle cell trait and their family members to participate. Participating in the study will require you to complete a health history questionnaire, a form authorizing our study physician to gather health information from you and your healthcare provider, as well as a one-time blood donation. In order to qualify for the study, you must meet the following criteria: be African American, be sickle cell trait positive, be able to read, speak, and understand English, be between the ages of 18 and 80, and currently not being treated for any mental or psychological disorders. Participation is completely voluntary, and your decision will not impact your healthcare. The results for this study are for research purposes only and are not intended to directly benefit any individual for confidentiality reasons. However, the results of this study are intended to help better shape policies and associated health risks affecting the SCT community. Participants may be compensated for their time. To join the study, or if you would like additional information regarding the study, please contact the study team by phone, area code 240-479-9514, or email sctstudy-ggg@usuhs.edu.
Call in, then we have to put them on. Otherwise,
okay.
You can hear without
calls in.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Toomerstown, and we get ready to go into the crux of the show. I want to welcome on a friend of mine that I've been knowing for quite some time, another fellow comedian that I've been knowing for, 25, how far we go back, pal?
26 years now.
26 years.
26 years
Please
now.
welcome goddamn Maurice Bubba Hill.
That's it.
Tell him something about yourself, boy.
Shit, I just got out of jail. I just did a whole another year.
Oh, another year?
Yeah.
Damn, Bubba.
I want to go to jail. I don't be wanting to go to jail, But I just got that. You might wind up in jail. Last luck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't do like bad crimes, like shooting nobody anymore and stuff like that.
Anymore.
I didn't go to jail for none of that kind of stuff. When I started trying to steal people's money, that's when simple shit like check fraud. Somebody taught me how to print up a
You
check.
trying to do white collar crime.
White, is that what it's called?
Yeah, you should have stayed the straight niggas shit.
Boy, my collar stay dirty, then.
Well, see, now you can be a lot more sophisticated than check fraud. I mean, these guys...
Teach me some shit then, man.
If I knew it, I wouldn't be here.
You know it.
These guys on Wall Street and shit, they can steal more money with a click of a computer
Boy,
than you
you
can
ain't
steal
lying.
in a lifetime.
Boy, I sure know. I wish I knew that shit. When motherfuckers come talking about goddamn education and all that type of shit, if your school system and taught me to do what them niggas do, what he just said, if your education system didn't teach me that, your education system ain't shit. Because you ought to teach every child even to do that shit.
You say nigga? I heard you say nigga. Say
Yeah,
nigga.
you can.
All right then, nigga. Shit.
Well, they learn the basics of business, and then that stuff, they kind of that stuff is not exactly taught in schools, but it's something that if you know that shit, then it becomes fairly easy to figure out.
Right.
And there's all kinds of other scams and shit like that. Check this out. About 3-4 months ago, this guy called me up, and first I got a robocall,
Yeah.
and it said, "You are in trouble with the IRS, and you're going to be arrested and stuff like that." Okay? So I knew it was bullshit because the IRS don't call you up.
Right.
They show up at your door, don't they?
No, the IRS don't call you up. They send shit in the mail, and then you got to call them up.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew it wasn't the IRS, so I decided I was going to fuck with these guys.
All right.
And here, the way they work it is they tell you you did something wrong and you owe the IRS all this money, and then what you have to do is go out and get one of them prepaid cards and give them the number so they can get the money. Otherwise, they're going to have you locked up and thrown in jail. So I decided I'm going to fuck with the guy. All right? So I called him up, and I could tell he was like Indian guy.
You smoked some good weed when you decided to fuck with the federal people, didn't you?
I knew it wasn't the real feds.
Oh, okay.
So I called the guy up.
Our fucking temerity doesn't go to those limits.
I called the guy up, and I pretended to be really scared and all that shit. And he told me what I had to do. So I said, I'll call you back in a few minutes. And I hung up and pretended like I had went somewhere and got one of them cards.
Yeah.
And then what I did was when I got him back on the line, I told him I had the card. And then I just started telling them numbers that weren't real numbers.
Right.
They were just fucking numbers I was pulling out.
Hey, wait.
And he bought it.
The sequence is wrong.
And he kept trying to process this payment. I kept on the line for about 10 minutes before I finally decided that, I had had enough of that shit. Then I told him what a stupid ass he was and hung up.
Wow.
You
Did he trace the number?
Fucked with him for a joke.
Did he trace the number? Did he trace it?
Well, yeah, they had my number. They called me, remember?
Oh, he called you back?
No,
Yeah, they get away with shit
Yeah,
like
go to
that.
jail?
Though.
You
They
go to
get
jail?
away with shit
Yeah,
like
Let
they
me
that.
tell you
called me
something.
back.
If it had been me trying that shit, smoked a joint, drunk a beer, let me call the IRS and fuck with them.
There's been 5
Soon as they
helicopters
heard
on top
my
of your
voice,
house and 50
Soon as they
cars.
had heard,
Yeah.
hey, IRS,
SWAT would have been in front of your joint. Now, he's mine too.
But I knew
the IRS know my voice.
I knew I wasn't talking to the real IRS.
Right.
If I'd have known that, do you think I would have done that shit?
A house some weed, you probably would have.
You think I'd go through the yellow pages and find the IRS number?
You'd be
and
surprised.
fuck
You'd be
with
surprised.
them?
Huh?
No.
Not saying you, John, but no one's exempt.
He probably would, man. That's why I asked you about your president.
But anyway, coda to the story. Last week I read in the LA Times there was they did a thing where they described that scam exactly as how it went to me. and they had arrested 20 people. And they were of Indian descent. They were all Indians. Remember I said I haven't talked to Indians.
See? Told you.
And not only arrested them, but convicted them 20 years in jail. They finally caught them.
They're probably looking for your ass right now, though.
20 years? Man, I know motherfuckers doing 245 years.
You act like 20 years ain't a lot of time now.
Compared to 245?
But shit, it's still 20 damn years. It's still.
Yeah, I mean, but if you got them our age, but shit, if you around 19 and 20, it's like, all right, I'll still be good. I'll be in my late 30s.
Okay, but I don't even want
to get old.
Listen, I don't even want to think about jail.
They talking about giving him 15, 20 years at 81. Them the wrong time to be doing time in jail, nigga.
Well, it's the wrong time to do the crime then.
Besides that, these guys going to prison are going to be doing
federal time, and federal time is different.
They'll be playing tennis.
They'll be playing
bowling,
chess,
watching movies,
pool,
getting conjugal visits every day.
Ping pong.
He won't be sharing a cell with 18 other niggas.
But they ain't going to have. Now, I know a lot more of this happens in the state prisons than the federal prisons, but some of it does too in the federal prisons. You need homies, you know, like the white guys hang with the white guys and black guys hang with the black guys, and they protect each other.
Yeah.
These guys going in, for one thing, they doing this kind of crime, so they don't have any physical violence skills.
Yeah, all right, we'll go. Okay, well,
so even in federal prison, they're gonna have a hard time.
Y'all making me nervous with this jail shit here. I'm about to leave. I'm finna go.
Shit, you reckon ain't no longer than nobody else?
My probation officer find out I'm in the goddamn studio, fucking with Al and the white guy, my idol, one of my idols, Honest John. He too goddamn honest because he done told the people, I'm fucking with you. Hang up the phone.
Get away with it.
So you got a probation officer?
No more.
No more.
This is my first time on probation. I was on probation for 12 years.
Wow.
They kept reinstating me. I was lucky as a homosexual on Dick Island.
Damn, sissy with a grocery rag full of dicks.
Let me tell you something.
12 years, and you got off.
And I got off.
Was off 3 months.
I don't even.
Was free 3 months and got back on again.
Just the thing about at my age now being in jail, you know, it's like you being in there with your kids, but you got this young motherfucker telling you what to do. Hey, you can't do that, homie. Hey. Well, what? I had to think about that. This motherfucker is 25 years younger than me. You know what I'm saying?
You old man.
No, for real. I had a fight about a month and a half ago with a 30-year-old. Yeah, he's 30. I'm 49. He's 30. And he went to reach for my girl. You know what I'm saying? The young lady I was with at the time. I don't care. You ain't going to hit no woman in front of me.
Right.
And I hit him. But it wasn't hard enough. Ooh, you ever hit somebody that wasn't hard enough?
Yeah, you got to follow that up quickly.
PCP. He was off PCP.
It's time to start running.
And he turned around and said, oh, you took off on me.
Yeah, it's time to start running.
So I'm thinking if he talking slow, he going to move slow, right? Shit. We squared off, right? And he came with a kick to the stomach.
Yeah.
And I pulled it. Whew. Oh, my God. Al, let me tell you something.
Shut it on yourself.
Lord. I went picked up something and I said, I am not squaring up. So my rule now is if you hit me and I don't want to be hitting, if I didn't initiate the fight, I'm going to shoot you.
Well,
that's a good way.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's a good way to get back in jail.
Well, probably so.
Maybe you should.
It's a good way for another motherfucker to die hitting me, too. It's a good way. You want to die, come hit me. That's what you want.
But you stole on him first.
Who want to die? Who? No, I'm just saying, that particular incident, but he went to reach for the lady I'm with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, because a lot of times dudes, man, they just want to fight.
You in the right in that, because that brings up that Florida look about standing your ground.
Yeah,
you was essentially standing your motherfucker.
You my long-time friend, too, Al. How many times I done had to tell you?
What?
No, Al, it ain't worth it, Al. It ain't worth it. Come on, Al.
But you didn't have.
Remember that roach ran across your foot? You trying to kill a roach? You chasing the roach?
It was in my band.
You didn't have nobody to tell you that. They said you didn't have nobody to tell you that.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, y'all? Listen, what's crazy. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking back. The very first time I was on stage, you two motherfuckers was right there. Very first time.
Yeah.
I was on stage, Regency West. You were there. You were there.
I remember the first thing I told you.
Then, hold on. This is a coincidence, too. Look, watch this. Remember, I did that first show, right?
Yeah.
And got a little standing ovation.
Yeah.
I didn't come back till about I think I skipped a week or something and came back.
You locked up.
Yeah, and hold on, nigga, fuck you now. I got standing ovation that night too. And you said, well, you have a voice that compares to no other, but the wonderful Rudy Ray Moore. You ought to call yourself Little Dolomite.
Yeah, you got one of the boys. You
And
like
Honest
Dolomite.
John, he just been the same person to me ever since, John. It's like, you ain't aged none either, because you look just like that. You look just like that when I met your ass. I don't know if you got some shit that we all need to drink or something, but you staying at that age where you is or something. But you always have encouraged me, man, to stay funny, stay in the game, stay writing, just stay funny, because this the first.
And he one of the motherfuckers, man.
And Honest John was going in the black rooms with us.
That's what I was talking about, man. It was
ripping.
Club black people scared to go up in.
Ripping.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
He can do it. I can't. No. But y'all don't know how much that kept me in the game, bro. After all these years, that kept me in the game.
Oh, man. Well, you got
crack.
good, man. Yeah.
I came back from crack, nigga. Jail, you know.
All of that.
I'm still recovering, for real, from a woman. If you see Keisha, shoot at her for me. Any of my baby mamas, shoot at her.
Yeah, Kiki,
Lorraine.
I ain't dancing for this bitch, Kiki. I didn't
Big Black China doll, that's her name.
Crazy ass song become that popular.
Pretty ass Sonia.
So first he's going to hit a motherfucker because he's shooting at a woman, and now he wants other motherfuckers to hit out.
I ain't gonna shoot no woman. I'm just saying if somebody do it, that's just like you said. If somebody else do it, that's on them. But if the president get killed, you'll be happy, but you don't want to say that I'm the one who said killing because they'll come see you.
I am definitely not saying.
I'm definitely not saying it either. I'm just saying.
The thing about it is, they ain't coming over. Everybody said it. Hell, motherfucking Jesse Ventura said a whole lot of motherfuckers said they wanted one, they ain't have them yet.
Well, you know what, Al? I
ain't
heard
saying a motherfucking thing that everybody ain't saying. They wondering why.
Mr. Toomer, I heard they really will show up on your ass about that kind of shit there.
Yeah, well.
When Kathy Griffin.
I can get away from LAPD. I run, get away from them, but.
When Kathy
them motherfuckers storm through that goddamn door, they can't do that but make me a motherfucking martyr. You gonna come arrest me for the shit I'm saying? When you niggas get away, y'all
so you saying we gonna fight the police when they come in?
You ain't gotta do nothing. Let them take me on down and crucify me, but y'all don't just sit around and say, damn, that's fucked up.
No, we gonna fight. We gonna fight.
Something.
We gonna fight, Al.
I'm
going to jail with you. I'm going to jail. What you gonna do, Honest?
Yeah, when Kathy Griffin did that picture of her with holding up Trump's head, like a bloody that picture, the Secret Service came and visited her. They went and visited her.
Yeah, but what can you do?
That's because they know where she lived, don't they?
They didn't know where everybody lived. But
and I mean, it wasn't like she was holding up his real head. Now, that would have been cool.
Yeah, right.
They came and snooped for something.
All right. You pressing it, Honest John. You've been too damn honest.
No, he'll definitely walk out cuffless.
So I am not.
He'll get us out of here.
I'm not advocating for anybody to do anything. I'm just saying, I just hope he finds that cheeseburger with his name on it. That's
the president, Donald Trump. Let me tell you something, Al. I went and voted, right? I voted for Obama. I voted for Hillary. And I had my Star Spangled Banner shit on. I had just the flag hat, flag shirt, flag suspenders, flag bow tie. and I just knew. You hear me? I just know. I know. Ain't nowhere in the world Clyde gonna win the ring. That's the same person. Clyde on Every Which Way But Loose. Right Turn Clyde. Remember the orangutan? That's Donald Trump when he was a kid. But I just knew he wasn't gonna win. I
knew that motherfucker gonna win.
And I said, I'm not gonna ever vote again. No. But now I'm gonna vote because I said if Donald Trump, with all that money, could win the presidency, you already spoken into existence now. You already spoken into existence. Oh. You told me I was the president of a gang. I'm going to run for office in 2020. I'm going to run for office.
That's what everybody's doing. With the vote you get, you have a vote. That's what the voting right is. But what I lose on voting, man, is I never can decide the motherfucker you put in front of me. I need to be able to elect motherfuckers I know, like you or John. This is who I want to run. But I didn't know who the fuck Obama was. Goddamn fucking 12 votes.
I had never heard of him either.
Where this nigga came from?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You
think he's one of them people they make, like a Frankenstein or something?
I don't know what he is.
Let's make a black one.
I don't know what he is. All I know is he ain't got no. And my people, my type of people need to understand. What I'm saying is this nigga ain't got no slave blood in him. His folks didn't come from no slave. Ours did. Black people keep talking about, well, he's black. He's black. No, he ain't. Malcolm X tell you, why do you goddamn change your name? Because everything is in a motherfucking name. An African can come over here, man, and use his goddamn name. And
there's some Negro somewhere in him because his hair was curly. His hair too.
Well, I'm just saying he's a different type of niggas wouldn't even join together over the goddamn continent. What kind of nigga? What I'm saying is the African American, us. These niggas that goddamn got slave blood in us, man. What they call niggas.
Well, maybe he did the same thing to his skin Michael Jackson did.
Was
Michael Jackson black?
They didn't put no nigga in the White House called Jackson, Washington, not even Hill, Toomer.
He came in as a terrorist.
Names that we know, James, Johnson, Jones.
He came in as a terrorist.
Not even Jesse Jackson. None of us as slave goddamn descendants can ever be the president of the United States.
Oh, my God.
Obama was.
They said they're going to let a terrorist run for president?
That's why Trump could fuck with him on that. Obama's father is from fucking Africa, Kenya, Nigeria, one of them motherfuckers. His mom is born in Kansas. The black side that we trying to claim, that motherfucker ain't no part of us at all.
So what's your point, Al? I don't understand that.
I ain't trying to say it. I'm trying to say what I'm saying. I ain't going to look
for the wrong Negro.
Obviously we
wasn't no Negro.
He's the only nigga we didn't act for that. We come talk about he ain't do shit for us, but who put anything out there and say Barack?
Look, I got a damn phone because of Obama. Where's my phone?
Well,
where's my damn
praise the Lord.
Oh, they got a phone right there.
I guess you got a few junk cars, goddamn fucker. You can sell a few clunkers and all that shit. Well, all I'm saying is, man, is I got them people, and I'm not, trying to lambast them, but I cannot I gotta let my people know we are African Americans, slave descendant motherfuckers. That's our culture. We don't think about that, and they killing it off. That's why it's open season on motherfuckers. It's us, the last descendants of slave-blooded motherfuckers. Now,
so can I get a sip of that beer? Is that a beer?
It's Jack Daniels Peach Snap, bub. You can have some if you want to, but that's all I'm talking about, Philip.
I understand you.
Let's get on to something else now.
Because I ain't got no slave blood in me neither. I don't have no.
Yeah, you is.
No, I don't. I ain't got no slave blood. Just because I'm dark don't mean I got slave blood.
Came from Mississippi, somewhere, Tennessee. Mine came from Georgia.
Let me see.
Anyway,
let me see if I'm from Mississippi. I'm gonna find out right now if I'm from Mississippi.
Well, look it up.
Let me look.
Anyway,
hold on.
Lord, that butt. Yeah, you were straight. Yeah,
I'm from Mississippi. Yeah,
one of them kind of fellas.
I'm from Mississippi.
Yeah, Alabama, some goddamn way. One of them. Yeah, man. So let's goddamn lighten the mood for a minute. And IFS can't goddamn lighten. You see what they did to Dak Prescott, man? The mural they painted in Dallas.
Who was that? Dak Prescott. Who's that?
He's
The
a
quarterback for the Cowboys.
Who's the Cowboys? I don't know that.
You know exactly who he is. You Seattle Seahawks like it, motherfucker, and we didn't put it.
You like the Cowboys? You must be a Cowboy
damn
fan.
right, I'm a Cowboy fan.
But you from Georgia. What's wrong with the Falcons?
What they do
Because they don't win shit. I don't pull for the Hawks, I'm a Lakers fan. I don't pull for the Braves, nigga, I'm a Yankees fan.
I'm representing where I'm from.
And just because I was born
Win,
in
lose,
that's the
or
thing
draw.
about motherfuckers. All we want to talk about
Dodgers.
where you from.
Lakers.
Nigga, I came out of my mom's pussy in Georgia. I'm from
Woo, you came out of her what?
I got that my vagina, if you want to call it that.
Okay, I'm just saying though, but why you ain't?
Ovium or whatever.
Why you ain't
When I came
an Atlanta
out of
Falcon fan? It's
because they are losers. I don't have to goddamn pull for a loser if I don't goddamn want to, man.
Okay, well.
The Atlanta Hawks, I became a Laker. I pull for winners.
Okay.
Just because I'm born somewhere, motherfucker, just because I'm born here, I'm going to claim this
I
nigga.
represent.
The universe is my home.
Okay, well,
And wherever I'm in a
why you ain't
sexualist
everybody's team then? Why you don't all the teams?
There have been times I've done that. And you know this, both of y'all, you would know this, man. Doing comedy, you become to know goddamn entertainers and athletes and shit. You think about the athletes you
What's
know,
an
man.
athlete?
You know what I'm talking about. You a rockhead motherfucker. Shut up. Athletes, by us doing comedy, we meet goddamn fucking basketball players, football players.
I ain't met no damn body.
Well, that bump, that's on you. But I know you have,
Well,
John.
if you'd have spent less time in jail than
I know.
I met some celebrities.
30 years old, and you done spent goddamn fucking 32 years of life.
No, I ain't been that much
Brian
time.
Buck.
I don't go. First time I ever did a year, man.
Oh, we got a caller. Okay, all right.
Got a
Let's
caller
get
coming
put the
in.
headsets on, man. Hello.
Maybe they ain't
You
hung
got
up.
me doing some goddamn dumb shit. Go warm the car up. I thought I had a call or something. You got me put on some motherfucking headset. Goddamn it. Hell, you call in and say some shit. And then doing nothing.
So,
I'm telling people call in right now.
Anyway, ain't nobody got to go. We got to hold up right here, John. Now tell me about what you think about LeBron coming to the Lakers.
To the Lakers. Well, see, I'm a Celtics fan. I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
no.
Shit, I'll tell you something about LeBron coming to the Lakers. He ain't going to do shit like when we get any other superstar. If you don't start off with the Lakers, this is what happens with the Lakers. If they draft somebody straight from college, keep them there, boom, and they be good. They become a star like Kobe, like Magic, Cooper, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But if the Lakers trade somebody that's good, supposed to be good, from the Lakers to somebody else, they tears us a new asshole.
I don't think that's gonna happen with
Eddie
this motherfucker
Jones,
here, man.
but LeBron James, I'm gonna tell you something.
I don't see that happening
If
with
he
him.
come over here and don't do nothing, I'm not a big fan of him anyway. I just think he should have been a football
How can
player.
you not be a fan of this goddamn
can
man
I
with the
not?
shit
I'm
this
just
boy
not.
is doing for the community? Just because he goddamn opened up a
Listen,
school, you
I
know,
would-
to put every nigga behind.
Listen. He could fart gold coins in the community. I'm not a LeBron fan because he look like he's just big and stank and just run fast. And he could do it. He could do it. I'm sorry. I'm just not a
What
LeBron
that
fan.
got to do with what this boy goddamn fuck basketball, what he's doing for the community?
I don't know. We didn't say nothing about the community. You
We
said about him
LeBron
playing
James,
ball.
right, with him playing for the Lakers. Even so, but I'm looking at an overall picture.
So,
And
have you been a Lakers fan up until now?
Who?
Have you been a Lakers
I've been in L.A. 49 years. How long the Lakers been around? I'm still a Laker fan. I'm not a Clipper.
Okay.
I don't
But now that LeBron is a Laker, are you going to root against him?
Well, no, he on the team the team that.
Yeah, but you be jinxing him.
I ain't jinxing him. He better come over and win. You better come over and win, LeBron. I'm gonna have some jokes about your big old ugly ass. You hear me? Come over and win. Let's get to know each other. Let's mingle. Like I knew Magic, Shaq, Nick Van Exel, Pig Miller. Didn't do shit. Anyway, Corey Blount, I knew some Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come over, let me come to the party. Let me be a VIP at your party or something.
I was in a movie with Shaq.
We're sitting there talking shit back. Them ain't gonna get you to the party, man.
Well, I'm just saying, though.
Talking about what I'm saying.
Well,
about
we got to have some players to play with LeBron.
Yeah, you got players.
I ain't never seen nobody do it all by themselves.
Yeah, he ain't gonna win with this team. They got to find some other people to put around him. Now they did a good job getting Rondo. Rondo's a good player,
Oh, yeah, Rajon Rondo, he's a good point guard, but they got some dudes that's tougher than him and colder than him.
They need some more stuff. They need, for next offseason, to get another big guy like LeBron to come over and join him.
And it'll never be another Shaq. I don't think it'll never be another Shaq or Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar. Goddamn basketball player all time.
Who?
And what? LeBron.
He's gonna be?
I think he is that already.
He's not now.
That boy had but one losing season in his life.
Man.
That was the first goddamn year his career. And that might have been 39 and 40.
It wasn't all him.
Since that, he came in at 18. All I'm saying, if you look at Jordan, look at Kobe, look at any, with the exception of Kareem,
hold on.
Magic
What have LeBron done better than Kobe or Jordan?
What?
Besides having a winning season,
LeBron can take.
The motherfucker, the shit he done done. He's an overall better player, man.
Than both of them.
He done been to 8 straight goddamn finals. Fuck whether he won or not.
Okay,
he done went to 8 straight.
Shit,
He's averaging goddamn 30 points, getting 10 rebounds, and goddamn fucking 12 assists. Jordan them didn't do nothing but score. 2 assists.
They didn't do nothing but what?
Score.
That's what they supposed to do.
So LeBron can do that. Hell, he'll hit 51, get 10 rebounds, 12 assists. Them niggas didn't do nothing but shoot.
Well, he better come to the Lakers.
Who would you rather play with? Kobe, Jordan, or LeBron?
Kobe.
You a damn fool because Kobe gonna treat you like a scrub.
Well,
he gonna tell you to give him the ball and get the fuck out the way.
He gonna hit that last shot.
Motherfucker like Jordan, who passed the ball to me.
It's out of Jordan and Kobe.
Either one of them motherfuckers with
give
the
me
game
Magic.
on the
Give
line,
me Magic Johnson.
They gonna tell you, nigga, give me the ball and get out of the way.
Give me Larry Bird.
Like LeBron, hey, motherfucker, if you open, I'm gonna hit you. So that any motherfucker that wanted to talk, if you a real goddamn fucking alpha dog in your sport, you can say Jordan or goddamn Kobe is better than LeBron, but tell me who the fuck you'd rather play for or play with if you was a teammate. Because if you say Jordan or Kobe, you a motherfucker goddamn
Curry.
Robert Ory,
I'd rather play with Curry.
Teammate.
I'd rather
play with goddamn LeBron,
George,
who don't mind spraying that bitch around to anybody at any given time of the game.
Big funky ass LeBron James.
LeBron can take a bad team.
That's what he's done his whole career.
To the playoffs. When Kobe had a bad team around,
they sucked.
They were all bad. Kobe wasn't.
Jordan the same goddamn way. People like they forget his first early years. Them motherfuckers, he's getting his ass. Yeah, he's hitting 63, but they still
okay. All right, then talk to me then. 63 points. Okay. How many Kobe hit?
But he lost.
How many Kobe hit?
He hit 81.
All right,
and he with a scrubby ass team. I don't think they want to
goddamn points.
It is when you the only one shooting it. Nigga, if I go out there and shoot that bitch 54 times, I could hit at least 30 points.
That's what you need to do.
Shit, you can do it.
I can't do it.
And that's what I'm saying. And when you talk about efficiency, you look at Jordan's efficiency and then Kobe's. LeBron is more efficient, man. It don't take him a goddamn fucking 15 shots. Man, I'm telling you, Kobe have got the game. That motherfucker hit 81 points. I think he hit 27 shots out of 54.
Now, Kobe was great. Kobe was a great player.
Now, you tell me, bub, just you can fucking smoke some Sherm and go out there and put a Laker uniform on. If they give you 54 shots, you would have hit at least 15.
I'm going to take 72 if they give me 54. Shit, what I look like taking
Kobe just didn't give a fuck.
Opportunity to be on the basketball court with the Lakers. On that, I'm going to shoot my ass off. You hear me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm going to shoot. I'm going to run up in the stands with the ball, all that shit. I'm going to act like a fool.
He's going to shoot until they cut him.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
That would be, you would have a one-game career.
That's it. Well, shit.
It'd be like Little Mike or something. One of the movies. Anyway, we done eased up on my time. I really didn't goddamn fucking use not much of what I wanted to talk about tonight, but when you sit down with
what you want to talk about, just real quick, what you want to talk about? Two
geniuses like you motherfuckers, whatever we talk about is great.
That's it.
Thanks. I really appreciate you motherfuckers coming out. John, goddamn, tell them what you goddamn doing and coming up and where they can find you.
Jeez. I promote my gigs on my social media. I know I got gigs coming up, but I'm blanking. So on my social media, I'm at Real Honest John, and on Facebook, I'm Honest John 73 or something like that.
Damn, you told your age.
But they maybe changed to my real name, John Basinger, which is why I hate fucking Facebook anyway.
They did that. You didn't do that.
They made it, so I had to.
Yeah, so John, thanks for coming out, Bub. Go tell them who you is, where they find you.
Got a phone call.
You got a phone call.
Hold on.
Got a phone call. Put the headphones on.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's
we
going on? About tonight?
Oh, man, hell, we saying good night, and you just calling in, don't know what we talking about. We talking about
You
Trump.
weren't listening.
Huh?
I said we just about to wrap it up. Who is this, Josh?
No, yeah, this is Joe. Joe from Florida.
Yeah, what's up, man? Hell, you calling right now. Hell, we ticking down. 19, 18, 17, 16, the game will be
You
over.
can catch me at the J Spot August the 24th for the Comic View Review.
Yeah, hit me up, man. Go ahead, tell them your credits, man. Yeah, thanks for calling in, Joe, but we wrapping it up right now, man.
Okay. Well, I'll catch you
Next Wednesday
then.
Okay. I mean, I can stretch it for you. If you had anything great to say, I can stretch it for that. But to call in and give you an overview of the show, I just don't have time for that. Is there anything pertinent you want to talk about?
Okay, my bad.
It ain't your bad. You just didn't know. But thanks for calling in anyway, babe.
Call
and
me.
next week,
Call
everybody.
at 5:10
Next week, no.
10 after
damn, I'm
5.
glad he called in. That's what he did. Thanks for that, man. Next week, my show will be moving from 5:30 to the 6:30 slot. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm glad you came in. That's the purpose of you calling in.
So call in
I'll
at
send you
$6:34.
$5 on your PayPal for that, son. I needed to remind them that next week my time slot will be moving from 5:30 to like 6:30. So
5:30, 6:30.
thank Joe. Hit
Too
me
much
up,
time.
man, and keep making them laugh down there, boy. I'll be hitting you up
All
down
right.
there soon.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate it.
All right, good deal. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, Bub, you gave me your credentials, John, and thank you all. Shit, where we gonna go tell some jokes at and make motherfuckers laugh and finish getting fucked up? Thank y'all for tuning in to Toomer's Town. Al Toomer, man, come on. Now.
I don't tell you.
University of Health and Science, known as USUHS, is conducting a study to understand a possible genetic link between sickle cell trait, known as SCT, and exercise-related events, known as EREs, such as exertional rhabdomyolysis, muscle damage, heat stroke, and or collapse. We are inviting African American men and women with sickle cell trait and their family members to participate. Participating in the study will require you to complete a health history questionnaire, a form authorizing our study physician to gather health information from you and your healthcare provider, as well as a one-time blood donation. In order to qualify for the study, you must meet the following criteria: be African American, be sickle cell trait positive, be able to read, speak, and understand English, be between the ages of 18 and 80, and currently not being treated for any mental or psychological disorders. Participation is completely voluntary, and your decision will not impact your healthcare. The results for this study are for research purposes only and are not intended to directly benefit any individual for confidentiality reasons. However, the results of this study are intended to help better shape policies and associated health risks affecting the SCT community. Participants may be compensated for their time. To join the study, or if you would like additional information regarding the study, please contact the study team by phone, area code 240-479-9514, or email sctstudy-ggg@usuhs.edu.